sellers have an obligation to disclose material information that that could affect the performance of the business if you're about to sell it. And I'll just give you an example. If the business relies, say, on 5, and maybe it has 50 clients, but 5 of them generate 80% of the revenue. Just give you that as an example. And the seller does not know, or has a good feeling that perhaps 2 of those major clients may not renew the contract for whatever service. Okay, that's not something that's going to show up in any financial documents. That's not something that is going to be showing up anywhere unless the seller requests that, voluntarily provides that information, or if the buyer asks that information. Okay, but if the seller knows that, hey, this contract that represents, say 10% of my entire revenue for the year is not going to renew, that's a significant drop in revenue. And sometimes that information is not provided to the buyer. So it is important to understand that and to know, number one, what due diligence questions you need to ask if you're buying a business. And number 2, making sure that you ask the questions that are not reflected on the financial documents. And I get, people buying businesses, and I say, what information have you reviewed so far with respect to the financial status of this company, financial condition of this company? We got the tax returns, and I got some P&Ls. That's it. Okay, there's a lot more information than tax returns and P&Ls that gives you a story, the history of that business. So I'm not going to go today to a due diligence checklist. Perhaps I'll do an episode of that in the next coming weeks after the first. But for today, I want to talk about some of the issues that perhaps you should be aware of that sellers sometimes do not disclose voluntarily. If it's not asked, they're not going to disclose it.